Alright, so check this out. We're going to import a video, and I'm going to import, I downloaded one. I'm going to make you guys do one on, I'll show it to you 1 second. It is, there we go. You guys seen this before, right? Good. Alright. So here's what we got is I want to log this thing at about this point right here, a little bit back. So I want to record this guy's flight from here to here. And I'm going to show you how to auto track this thing. So first thing I told you to do is, okay, set up yourself a coordinate system, and I always set up my coordinate system to about where he starts. I want to tell it that I'm going to start at frame 102. That's where I want to start my analysis at. And you always need to have a scale, or at least you need to try to always have a scale. So I told you to set up this thing to be 490 centimeters. That's what my guess as to the height of this thing. It's almost 5 meters tall, which is incredibly tall. Okay, now in order to track this thing, what you do is you press track, new, and you want to point mass. You can always rename this guy to be Red Bird 1. Alright, and what you're going to do is you're going to click on Auto Tracker. Now you could do this the slow version and just go hold down the shift button and press click, click, and do it that way. Or you could do this. You could hold down shift button and control button and it will give you this. If you do it like this, what happens is it will search for this picture right here within this box, and you can have it auto search the entire thing for you. You have to be careful with the auto tracker function, because if you have too many things that are the same color, it's going to be hard for the computer to figure out. And then you have this graph. And what I want you to do is I want you to take a look at Vy as a function of t, and I want you to print this out. And what I want you to do for your homework is actually solve the slope of that line right there. Figure out the slope. Now, do you guys know how to do slope? You should have learned that in algebra. Slope is equal to y equals mx plus b. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Or actually, technically, slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Figure out how to get the slope of that line and tell me what that is. That's your homework. Because later on, we're going to start using this tracker program to do real physics, and it's going to be really cool. And the beautiful thing is I'm going to show you how to do this stuff, not just pull equations out of my back pocket and throw it up on the board and say memorize this for the rest of your life. I'm going to make you derive these equations so that you know that what I'm doing is not magic. And I think that that is the most amazing thing that physics has to offer, is that it doesn't come from this crazy thing that you can't understand. You can understand every single thing that I do. It will require some thinking, but it's readily available to you. So anyway, I'm done with my class. I talked to you for almost 2.5 hours, and